Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Analysis.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry and today is Friday, January 28th. The time is around 2 a.m. GMT. And for today, we are going to update the chart of the Litecoin. This is a 2-hour chart, okay? So let's take a look here what we have. We ended this with B in the intermediate degree at $154.50. Since then, we have started to go down. So that means we are currently within with C in the intermediate degree, and within with C, it subdivides into 5 waves, as you know. So we finished this with one right here in the minor degree. This is with one of C, and then this with two of C also ended here. Now you notice here with two of C ended exactly at the 100% extension based on this ABC zigzag here. It's a 3 waves rally, right? So again, only based on this one so far, you know that this is not a bullish market, right? I mean, anybody who wants to pick the lows in the cryptos, well then if it is really in the low, you should have a 5 waves impulse with the extended wave 3, 4, and 5. But so far, all you got is only 3 waves, and all you got is only 100% extension. No 161.8% extension, and so that tells you the market still remains bearish for now, right? The bear still remains in control on this market. So only based on the structure of the rally you can tell whether the trend has changed or not changed and so on. So far you only see 3 waves rally, okay? So still favoring more downside. And now the key is that always, as we tell members, forecast can always change. Like if anybody rely on every single swing in the 15 minutes or whatever update in the shorter cycle, then of course there's many different variations that can happen. But the trick always is to understand what the prevailing trend still in the higher degree, as well as how to enter the market when the conditions are in our favor, right? So when the trend is bearish, you can expect rally to always fail in 3 waves, in which it did. This 1, 2, 3 fail here, turning down. So if anybody enter at the blue box, for example, then at this time it doesn't matter whether it goes up, it goes down. They already sort of it goes down already from the area. They can already move stop loss, for example, and then protect their position in case it reverse. They will not lose because then they will get stopped out. Yes, but then they lose nothing since the stop loss has been moved to the entry area. And that is always the trick with the blue box that we present. That is an area where we can expect some sort of reaction, and that allows us to immediately manage our position. Okay, so having said that, now what do we expect? We expect more downside in within wave 3, but then now it's not the blue box anymore, right? Now it's outside the blue box. So now we got into several alternatives, right? Now in order for this view to be validated, now in fact we have to break below the previous low again, right? If it breaks below the previous low, this flow is going to get validated and then we can extend lower. But if it doesn't break below the one, we can actually rally again, break above that previous peak. This is what we call double correction. Now if it does a double correction, then you will be looking at the next 100% extension, for example from here as an alternate, starting from here to this one, and this will become your new connector here, and you can expect this next area to present another resistance here, which is your next 100% based on this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me show you in the trend line. Oops. All right, here we go. So this 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be in the next resistance area. Okay, and again, so far it looks like 3 waves to me. It's not really giving any signs that this is becoming bullish or anything like that yet. So I still expect if it rallies, then this can still provide another sort of resistance, a good resistance, and it can either extend to new low from here if it rallies, or at least do another pullback like this from the area here. So like at least do a bigger pullback like this, again allowing again people who try to sell to be moving stop loss again, creating risk free again, to see if it can breaks the low and continues to go down. Right, so that is the shorter cycle, and the shorter cycle simply is looking for more downside as long as this pivot at 154 stays intact. Okay, and if there is any rally, it should always be in three swing, right? Either small three swing, larger three swing, but it is always going to be three swing if it is bearish, and finish around 100% extension. Now, if we take a look at the larger time frame, if let's say I go to the weekly time frame, this is very interesting. We just recently, you can see right here, we broke below this previous low, and this is weekly time frame, guys. It's a very long term. So typically when you have a break below like this, you call that a lower low sequence, and so that actually confirms that the direction is going lower, right? And typically you would want to measure 100% extension, but in this case it's not possible. 100% is not possible, and the reason is, if I measure the 100%, let me see here, from this peak to this low is your first leg, and then this is your second leg. So the 100%, the third leg, 100% is going to be negative $13, which is not possible, right? It's not possible unless it goes to zero. But even if it goes to zero, it's not going to go to negative $13, right? So eagle leg is definitely not a possibility. So then what will be the target on the downside? And now this is the all-time low in January 15. So usually when when eagle leg is not possible because it goes to negative, you can go to 61.8, 76.4% extension as possible target, which is basically this area here. We are already in the area, but that doesn't mean we have to rally from here immediately. We can, I mean, even going to 76.4, that one is $60. You can imagine it's like a 40% drop just going to 76.4% extension area of this. So all in all then, if we go back here, this is the P. Let me show you where the P is in the weekly. This is our P here. So that means this is our A. So then that means from here we have an ABC, right? We have an ABC. Now, if I'm just measuring the 100% extension of the internal here, not the external leg, but the internal leg, let's do that from here to the A, project from the B. So the 61.8 is $68. Equal leg is also negative, so it's not possible, right? Now, this leg, it should be in 5 waves. So far, yeah, we can already see what looks like a 5 waves here, but that could be only ending 1 of C, right? That could be any ending 1 of C. You can get 2 of C and continues to go down. So let's, if I use a 61.8% extension target, then this is a possible target, 41.68. So yeah, that's a pretty significant number there, like target on the downside, right? And this is the bearish trend line. We're still very far from it, and at this point, again, there is no sign that this is bottoming yet, and we can still see for the downside, and the rally in the shorter cycle is only in 3 swing, which is not really bullish, and therefore now against the P, which is the P high, which is this one, the previous pivot, we are calling for the downside in the currency. Now, what if it suddenly really seems to be showing a significant strength? Another possibility in that case is going to be we end maybe something like this. A is here, A is here, or W is here, and then you will have a like a 3 waves peak rally in 3 waves like this. Let me see. Oops. 3 waves peak rally like this. Maybe to retest this trend line again. Now before we fail again and go down again, right? So that's another that's another possibility there. In case it doesn't go down, but again, For now, we favor more downside against the B, and any rally we expect it to fail in 3 swing. We already failed once here, but if we rally again, we should fail again in a bigger 3 swing if we do rally again. Otherwise, we expect more downside. Once it breaks below 1, this is going to be confirmed that we won't be doing a double correction, and that means we should be extending lower again. Next target, if we do get a break below 1, will be 1, 2, 3 equal leg. So here, let's take a look on that. So this is the B, this is the 1, this is the 2. Potentially we can next go to $71. I know it's just very it's a very big move, right? But it's possible to happen. Okay, so that's it, guys. And as always, if you do want to get regular updates, you can check our service. We have 14 days trial, and I'll see you all again next time. Have a nice day, everyone.